not going to use it, and it'll pick up. It just won't be used.
Yeah.
Oh, well, while he does that,
Do you think you can flip it on? Does it work? Okay.
Alrighty. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. My handwriting's a bit atrocious, I apologize. Stillness. The cold air bites at your hands, your cheeks, your nose. Silence, save the low rustle of the wind through the trees and the low, quiet chirping of Carolina wrens and the soft pecking of woodpeckers in the distance. You can smell the smoke of cedar and pine from a fire burning a few miles to the west. You're surrounded by trees of cedar, pine, oak for miles and miles. You are in the chair of a deer stand, and it's getting late. When you walked into the deer stand earlier this morning and climbed up the steps, you noticed underneath there was a wasp nest. It's cold out, and even though you see them crawling on the nest, they're lethargic, not moving very much. So you try not to worry about it. Try to put it from your mind. But it still gnaws the back of your head. The lane that you were sitting in which the deer stand is about 25 yards across to the other lane of trees. About 100 yards to your right, the land goes up to a hill. And for about the same distance, perhaps a little bit more to the left, it goes flat until it meets the curve of an old dirt road. You sit in this deer stand, quiet, silent, still, save the slow turning of your head and the scanning of your eyes, looking for any hint of the light brown tone of fur, or listening for the rustle of leaves on the ground or the grunt of a buck. Your rifle lay across your your lap. It is a .270 caliber bolt-action scoped rifle, your weapon of choice. Now, since it is a bolt-action rifle, it means if you miss your shot, if you fire too quickly and you don't hit it, you won't get another shot. Because by the time you chamber that next round, that deer is going to be long gone. So here you sit, silent, still, waiting. It's getting late in the afternoon. It's about 5:30. It's getting dark. Legally, you have to be out of the woods by about dusk, about 6 o'clock. Because if you shoot anything after that, you can be fined and possibly put in jail for a few days. You don't want that. It's not worth it. You've been watching the right for the majority of the day because you keep hearing rustling in the leaves over to the right in the lane just out of your sight. And you keep thinking there's going to be a deer there. I know it. I know it. But on happenstance, you look over to the left and raise up and look down your scope, and there is a buck about 150 pounds, 7-point rack, 15-inch spread. It's a nice sized buck. It's a good pick. I apologize for my terrible artistship as well. We're going to pretend like that's a deer. This is the head, this is the antlers, front leg. It is facing the lane opposite you, giving you a broadside view. Perfect shot. You couldn't possibly ask for a better opportunity. Usually, if you ask a hunter the prime place to shoot a buck when you want to kill it instantly, they're going to tell you to aim right behind the shoulder. That's where the chest is. That's where the heart and lungs are. You shoot there, it's going to shred. It's going to kill it. You can also shoot a much smaller target just in front of the shoulder on the neck on the lower side. If you shoot too high, you'll hit the spine and possibly paralyze it, but not kill it. You don't want that. Having to kill a deer with a knife is not fun. Trust me, it's not. These are your targets of opportunity. In the back of your mind, you're still thinking of that wasp nest. Your heart is racing. This is a buck. It's a good shot. I'm ready. Like I couldn't ask for anything better. But you know better than to rush. You wait. Breathe. Relax. Slow, deep breaths. The deer starts to slowly creep forward, and you follow. Slowly squeeze the trigger. Don't pull. If you pull, you jerk the shot. If you jerk the shot, you miss. Wait. Breathe. Don't fire on the inhale. Fire on the exhale. Bam! You peer down the scope and see the flutter of a tail and then stillness. It doesn't move. Clean shot. Instantly dead before it even hit the ground. Good kill. Now, you may be asking yourself, Tony, why are you telling us this story? Why is this relevant? Why do I need to know about hunting? What's the moral? Patience. In everything you do in life, you need to be patient. It's a virtue, and it's one that I believe we have let go over the years. Unlike our communications today, unlike our instant messages and our social media, hard work and dedication doesn't work at the speed of light. It takes time. So stop and smell the roses. Lay down and look at the stars. Sit in the deer stand for 8 hours on a cold November Saturday. Sit alone with your thoughts by yourself, and you'll find yourself. And you will learn patience. And trust me, the best things in life are worth waiting for.